This segment is sponsored by Welcome Home Financial Partners.
As you get ready for retirement, can your plan outperform expectations? Back with us again, Ralph and Tim Short, the father-son duo. They're part of the team with Welcome Home Financial Partners. It's a Richmond area firm focusing on preparing people for a successful retirement. It's great to see both of you here.
Thank you.
This is a really important conversation to have. And one of the questions, Tim, what should retirees expect out of their retirement plan?
Well, a lot of people have high expectations. Some people don't have expectations. It's all about what you want, right? But what you're going to have to do is you've got to create income from your retirement plan. Your retirement plan is just not your statement. So you've got to make sure that out of that retirement plan, you're going to be able to live in retirement, because most folks don't have pensions anymore. Social Security is probably not going to be enough. You got to make sure that your savings, you can generate the income that you need to survive and then play a little bit, because that's what retirement's all about.
You make a great point. Some folks have this vision. Other folks don't want to think about it at all. But when I hear that question, I want it to perform.
Right.
I want this thing really to make the magic. How can one's retirement plan potentially exceed those expectations, Ralph?
Well, I think number one, they need to have a plan. Most people do not have a plan. Like Tim said, they just have a statement. That's not a plan. That just means that that's how many assets you have. Now what you need to do is understand what your income's going to be like, what your expenses are going to be like, and now you can plan what it's going to be like for you and what kind of lifestyle you want, because that's what this is all about. It's not about how much assets you've got, how much you're going to leave to somebody. It's how it's going to help benefit you and live that lifestyle that you've always dreamed about for 40 years.
Yeah, it's the difference of just taking a look at the book jacket and then diving in and really getting the whole story. Why do so many folks kind of settle and just maybe accept that statement instead of developing a plan that can outperform or really deliver?
Well, it takes time, and a lot of people don't want to sit down and actually put in the work. But if you're going to retire and you're going to live 20, 30, maybe even 40 years in retirement, why would you not put in the time? A lot of people spend, a week to develop this great plan for a month-long vacation, but they're not going to take any time. A 3-hour meeting, let's say, and normally our meetings don't go 3 hours, but they're not going to take that time to develop this plan that's going to last them 30 or 40 years. You got to put in the work.
But I think a lot of times people will come in and scared because they don't know what to expect. They don't understand that what we do on our first meeting is basically gather information we need to help make that plan for you. It's not about anything but gathering information for you.
There are strategies, but these are unique strategies in developing this plan.
That is correct, because most people, they need to understand what happens to you if you're still taking care of your parents. That's different situation than somebody that's just, they don't have parents anymore, they don't have any kids, so it's all about them and what they want to do. A lot of us have other obligations to college for our grandkids, or maybe taking care of our parents, and that squeeze generation that we talked about every once in a while.
Yeah, you're speaking the language. I'm hearing everything that you're sharing. Tim, sometimes folks are coming in to see you, not always at the beginning, but they're looking for a second opinion.
Yeah, they're looking for a second opinion because they don't really know what they've got going on. A lot of people get caught up in percentages, but percentages aren't going to tell you the whole story, right? So if you gain 5%, what does that mean to you? Right? You got to take a look at the dollars and cents. If you're losing, if you lose 5%, or if I told you lost 50 grand, which one hurts you more? Is it 5% or is it $50,000? So you've got to take a look at all those things. But we do get a lot of phone calls now. Hey, I want that second opinion because I don't know if this is really what's right for me.
And as Ralph said, all of these unique circumstances we all have are part of the consideration process. And Tim, a great way to get started is to meet with both of you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we like to extend this invitation for the first 5 callers who have saved $250,000 or more for retirement. We like to personally invite them into the office where Ralph and myself will sit down with them personally and create this retirement income plan for them. And we do this on a complimentary basis.
Thanks so much for being back with us.
Thank you.
We're going to share a little information so folks know how to get in touch. If everyone at home would like to learn more about creating that retirement plan with potential to outperform expectations, Welcome Home Financial Partners has a great offer for you right now. Those first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, the team is offering a complimentary retirement plan just for you. This allows Ralph and Tim to sit down with you personally, providing that roadmap, analyzing where you are right now, and discussing those best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. Call the number now, 804-729-0112. Again, 804-729-0112. And stay with us. Virginia This Morning returns right after this.